We're here at the 2023 Manila International Auto Show, and Geely Philippines has unveiled a new subcompact crossover SUV. They're calling it the GX3 Pro. However, they're not yet officially releasing these cars yet right here in the market. They said that it is us, the Filipino consumers, who has to dictate whether or not we truly like these cars right here, or this car right here. In fact, the term they use is that they are testing out the waters. Anyway, the one behind me is a GX3 Pro in a manual trim. It has the exact same engine as a Geely Emgrand, 102 horsepower and 142 newton meters of torque, but it has a shorter ratio manual transmission compared to the Emgrand manual, or the Emgrand S, which means that it should be a little bit quicker, a little bit peppier. Now, this lower trim right here, we don't have the prices yet. Once again, it's us, the consumers, who will decide. So let us know how much you think this car is worth. But anyway, as you can see right here, there's a little bit less insulation, and the hood itself doesn't get hood insulation. However, if we move on over to this red version right here, it has the exact same engine, 1.5 liter, again, same as the Emgrand, but as you can see, it also comes with hood insulation. Knock on these doors right here, and they also have extra insulation right there. Now, as we climb on inside the GX3 Pro, this cabin will look extremely familiar to you coming from a Geely Emgrand. Your steering wheel, it's only slightly different. Your instrument cluster is the same as the non-top of the line Emgrand, so it's not digital, but there still is a center tiny screen right there. On the center too, very similar touchscreen compared or next to the Geely Emgrand. Even these buttons right here are very Emgrand. The shifter, this handbrake right here, and even the sunroof up top. So this gets leather seats as standard. Even the base model right there, despite having a manual, comes with leather seats, but that does lose out on the sunroof. Now let's check out the rear seats. Right, now climbing on the second row right here, and space is about okay. There's no way that you're gonna call this space class leading, but it truly isn't bad. At 5'6" tall, seated behind myself, I have about 5 or 6 inches or so of space, but that is pretty much to be expected from a car of this size. Also, compared to some of its competitors, the seats are a lot thicker, at least at first glance, so that really does kind of eat into your legroom a little bit, but that does translate to a more comfortable experience when you ride this car right here. At the rear of the GX3 Pro, if you look up top, there is some sort of a small spoiler effect right here, also with a dip for your third brake light. I also like how they spell out Geely for you instead of just giving you some Geely badge right there. This seems to be a trend nowadays with these modern vehicles. And down below, while you have a faux diffuser, they didn't give you a fake exhaust, and I am always very grateful for that. But don't worry, of course, since it is an ICE, there is still a real exhaust pipe under there. Now, once you open this one up, despite the size of this vehicle, you still have around 400 liters of space, and you still do get a false floor with a space saver spare tire. So what do you guys think about the all-new Geely GX3 Pro? Let us know down below in the comments if you think this car right here should come to the Philippines. Also, how much should it be priced? What do you think is a fair price for these vehicles right here?